Imagine this. It's the middle of the night. You're finally asleep after a long day, your room is quiet, the lights are off. And suddenly, a lightning bolt of pain shoots through your calf. Your leg locks up, your toes curl painfully, and the cramp hits so fast you can't even catch your breath. If you're a senior or know someone over 60, this scene might sound painfully familiar. Nighttime leg cramps, tight calves when walking, or sudden spasms that stop you in your tracks are more common than most people think. And the shocking part? Many doctors now agree that one simple vitamin, often overlooked, can make a dramatic difference in reducing cramps, improving leg function, helping nerve activity, and supporting mobility as we age. Today we're diving into the vitamin many seniors are missing, why it affects the muscles in such a powerful way, how deficiency develops silently, and what you can do to naturally support stronger, calmer, more reliable legs. This isn't hype, it's real science, and it's something every adult, especially seniors, deserves to understand. Before we reveal the vitamin, let's begin with what actually causes those miserable leg cramps. Most people assume that cramps only happen because of dehydration, low electrolytes, or overworking the muscles. And while those factors can definitely contribute, for seniors, the real underlying cause is something much deeper. As we age, the nerves that control our muscles begin to slow down. The tiny electrical signals that tell your muscles when to contract and when to relax don't fire as smoothly as they used to. This aging process makes the muscles more vulnerable. They tighten more easily, fatigue more quickly, and become more sensitive to even minor imbalances. When you mix this natural aging with common conditions like diabetes, circulation issues, lower activity levels, or medications that drain nutrients from the body, you suddenly get the perfect storm for cramping, twitching, throbbing legs, and nighttime spasms. And here comes the surprising connection. The vitamin responsible for helping your nerves fire properly, the vitamin that keeps your muscle fibers communicating smoothly, the vitamin that plays a direct role in preventing involuntary contractions, is vitamin B12. That's right. Of all the nutrients commonly associated with leg health, magnesium, potassium, calcium, vitamin B12 is the one that is most frequently overlooked yet absolutely crucial for seniors. And the shocking truth is this. B12 deficiency is extremely common in adults over 50. And the older you get, the more likely you are to be deficient. Not mildly low, genuinely deficient. But why? Why would B12 deficiency specifically target seniors so aggressively? The answer lies in how the body absorbs B12. Unlike many vitamins that can be absorbed directly through the digestive tract, B12 requires a special protein in the stomach called intrinsic factor. Think of intrinsic factor as the key that unlocks the door, allowing your body to absorb B12 into the bloodstream. But with age, the stomach naturally produces less of this protein. On top of that, many seniors take medications like antacids, proton pump inhibitors, or metformin, all of which reduce B12 absorption even further. This means you could be eating healthy foods like eggs, chicken, dairy, or fish, but still not absorbing enough B12 to support your nerves and muscles. Over time, your levels drop silently, and because the symptoms are slow and subtle, most people never notice until they start feeling things like tingling or numbness in the legs, heavy or shaky feeling in the calves, burning or pins and needles sensations, sudden nighttime cramps, restless or twitching legs, weakness when walking long distances, fatigue that feels deep in the muscles, difficulty balancing. Many seniors assume these symptoms are just aging. But the truth is that low B12 can mimic a wide range of conditions and often goes undiagnosed for years. So what does B12 actually do inside your body that makes it so essential for leg muscles and cramp prevention? The answer begins in your nervous system. Vitamin B12 is responsible for helping your body create and maintain the protective coating around your nerves, called myelin. Think of myelin as the insulation around electrical wires. Without proper insulation, electrical signals short-circuit, misfire, or travel too slowly. When your nerves can't communicate clearly, your muscles become confused. And a confused muscle is a muscle that cramps. But B12 doesn't just protect nerves. It also helps your body create red blood cells. These cells carry oxygen to your muscles. When your oxygen delivery isn't optimized, the muscles fatigue quickly, tighten, and spasm. Many seniors with recurring leg cramps don't realize their muscles are actually oxygen-starved because of poor red blood cell health linked to B12 deficiency. And here's where things get even more interesting. B12 also works alongside other key nutrients like folate and vitamin B6 to help regulate homocysteine, an amino acid that can damage blood vessels when it becomes too high. Elevated homocysteine is common in seniors and can reduce circulation in the legs. Poor circulation means poor oxygen flow, and poor oxygen flow increases the likelihood of painful cramping and throbbing. This triple effect, nerve support, blood health, and circulation, makes vitamin B12 far more important for leg function than most people realize. When seniors with low B12 correct their deficiency, they often report that their legs feel lighter, less tight, more energetic, and far more relaxed at night. Some even say the cramps that once woke them multiple times a week completely disappear. Now let's talk about what types of B12 are most effective. Many people assume that all B12 supplements are the same, but this is not true. There are actually several forms: cyanocobalamin, methylcobalamin, hydroxycobalamin, and adenosylcobalamin. While cyanocobalamin is the most common and inexpensive, methylcobalamin is the form most used by the nerves. It is the active form of B12 that supports nerve regeneration and signal transmission. For leg-related symptoms like cramps, tingling, weakness, or restless legs, methylcobalamin is generally preferred because it is easier for the body to use directly. Another important factor is absorption. Since seniors often struggle to absorb B12 through the digestive system, many doctors recommend sublingual, under-the-tongue B12, which gets absorbed directly into the bloodstream without depending on stomach acid or intrinsic factor. For severe deficiencies, injections may be recommended. But for many people, a high-quality sublingual supplement can make a noticeable difference in just a few weeks. Of course, it's not just about supplements. Foods rich in B12 include meat, eggs, poultry, dairy, fish, and fortified cereals. But again, the problem isn't usually a lack of intake. It's a lack of absorption. That's why even seniors with excellent diets may still develop symptoms. So now that we understand the science, how exactly does B12 help stop leg cramps? Let's break it down clearly. First, it improves nerve communication so your muscles receive proper signals to relax instead of contracting involuntarily. Second, it enhances red blood cell production, improving oxygen flow and reducing muscle fatigue that leads to cramping. Third, it supports overall circulation by helping regulate homocysteine levels. Finally, it reduces nerve irritation, which can cause twitching or burning sensations in the legs. This combination is why so many older adults report noticeable improvements when correcting low B12. Fewer spasms, fewer nighttime cramps, improved walking comfort, and a stronger sense of stability and energy in the legs. But it's important to be realistic. B12 is not a magic pill, and it won't fix every cause of leg cramps. Dehydration, low magnesium, circulation disorders, and medication side effects can all contribute. However, because B12 deficiency is both common and under-recognized, restoring healthy levels is one of the simplest and most impactful steps many seniors can take to support healthier legs. There's another important point. B12 isn't just good for the legs. It affects overall energy, memory, mood, and brain function. Many seniors who start supplementing for leg cramps are pleasantly surprised that they also feel more mentally alert, more stable emotionally, and less fatigued during the day. That's because B12 plays a role in energy metabolism and neurotransmitter production. When your body is running on low B12, everything feels a little harder, a little slower, a little heavier. Restoring those levels can bring a feeling of liveliness that many haven't felt in years. So how do you know if you might be low in B12? There are a few telltale signs to watch for: constant fatigue, especially in the legs, numbness or tingling in the feet, unexplained weakness, frequent cramps, pale skin, memory lapses, mood changes, or difficulty balancing. But the most accurate way is through a simple blood test. If you suspect low B12, it's always wise to speak with a doctor, especially if you have digestive conditions, take antacids or metformin, follow a vegetarian diet, or are over age 60. Let's now shift to something just as important: daily habits that can work alongside B12 to reduce cramps even more. Staying hydrated helps keep muscles flexible. Stretching your calves before bed can reduce nighttime tightening. Light walking improves circulation. A balanced intake of magnesium and potassium can support muscle function, and avoiding long periods of sitting can prevent blood pooling in the legs. When combined with proper B12 levels, these habits create a powerful protective effect for the legs. As we approach the end of this video, let's revisit the core message. Many seniors are silently living with low vitamin B12, and the symptoms are creeping into their daily lives. the cramps, the weakness, the burning, the tingling, the restless feeling at night. These issues don't just cause discomfort, they affect mobility, independence, and quality of life. But the encouraging news is that something as simple and accessible as restoring B12 levels can help support stronger nerves, healthier blood flow, better muscle control, and more comfortable legs. If there's one thing to take from this entire discussion, it's that your legs don't have to suffer just because you're aging. You deserve comfort, strength, and mobility, and giving your body the nutrients it needs, starting with B12, is one of the smartest steps you can take. Thank you for watching. If you found this information valuable and want more videos that help you stay strong, energized, and healthy as you age, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and share this with someone who might benefit. Your health journey matters, and we're here to help you every step of the way.